today's class we will discuss about phenomena of wetting and non-wetting, and after this we will take types of fluids. Those are Newtonian fluids, non-Newtonian fluids, and ideal plastic fluids like that. First take the phenomena of wetting and non-wetting the surface. Okay, here why we are using this property, what is the importance of this, why we have to study this means for wetting we are using for cooling the exhaust pipes and cooling towers, and also we are using this phenomena in evaporation condensers in designing cooling towers like that. Here we are taking the liquid for cooling or for wetting the surface. Okay, we are taking some liquid drop here, it is in the form of like this, it is here, it is in the form of like a spherical form, here it is spread on the surface. Three cases we took here. So three types of different liquids will have different wetting phenomena. Take the first one. In it we are taking the liquid drop, it is in this shape. Here we are taking the gas, here this surface is a solid surface. On this solid surface this liquid drop will form. Okay, now here how many mediums are there in the liquid droplet forming on this solid? There are three mediums. One is gas above this drop, here it is the liquid, here it is the solid. Okay, as we know surface tension will develop between two mediums at the interface. Let us take this is some liquid, this is gas. Surface tension will occur at the interface of two mediums. Similarly here also three mediums are there, gas, here gas and here solid. Surface tension form symbol we are taking sigma. Gas and solid at the interface surface tension will develop. Okay, this surface tension video lecture I will give in the description box, please check it. And then this is one medium, this is one another medium, at the interface surface tension will develop. And similarly here liquid, gas, surface tension will develop sigma, liquid and gas. It is acting in the tangential direction for this circular surface. Okay, and then between liquid and solid surface tension is sigma ls. Okay, how many surface tensions are there? 1, 2, 3. Three surface tensions will develop. Okay, and now for getting the equilibrium of this liquid droplet, means if it has to stay in this condition, in this shape, we have one condition at equilibrium. That condition is this value should be more. Okay, this value means surface tension between liquid and gas, sigma Lg should be more compared to the difference between these two surface tensions. Okay, sigma Gs minus sigma Ls. Here this value sigma Lg should be greater than sigma Gs minus sigma Ls. Okay, so at that condition this liquid droplet is in equilibrium. Okay, if it is equilibrium means it will stay at the same position, means constant position at the equilibrium. At that time it will wet the surface. Okay, if it will not stay, it will not wet the surface. Now at this condition it will wet the surface. What about the angle? Angle is it less than 90? By seeing this we can say it is less than 90 degrees, pi by 2. In these two conditions, okay, these two are the conditions. First condition is equilibrium condition for this liquid drop, and at angle less than 90 degrees it will wet the surface. Okay, it is wetting the surface. Okay, and now take the next condition. For example, we can take water. Okay, and take the next one. Here we are taking one liquid drop, it is like spherical shape. Okay, in spherical shape, here we are taking gas medium, here liquid medium, here solid medium. Okay, as we know surface tension is developed between interface of two mediums. Okay, between this liquid and gas. Okay, surface tension is developed for this spherical shape in the tangential direction. So it is liquid gas means Lg with sigma. Okay, surface tension of liquid and gas interface. Similarly, here gas, here solid, the surface tension is sigma Gs, gas and solid. Similarly, here liquid and solid, here the surface tension is in this direction, sigma liquid and solid. Okay, now for getting this in equilibrium, okay, this value should be more for keeping this shape. Okay, obviously the surface tension will be more, at the time only it is retaining in this shape. So the condition for equilibrium is the same thing I will write here. Okay, the same one I will write here, sigma Lg is greater than whatever the value of difference between these two, because this is acting in this direction, this is in the reverse direction. The difference between these two, okay, we are taking here sigma Gs minus sigma Ls. This difference is less, it should be less compared to this value. Here I have written for equilibrium sigma Lg is greater than these two difference. Okay. Now if you are taking angle here, angle is greater than 90. 90 means it is like this, greater than 90, this angle. Okay, so this angle is greater than 90. At that time it is in the form of sphere. It will not wet the surface. Got it? So it is the point connection between solid and liquid, like this. If you are taking like this, it is in the point contact between solid and liquid. So it will not wet the surface. What is the example of it? If you are taking mercury on the surface, so it will form like spheres. Okay, so it will not cling the surface, it will not wet the surface. So the conditions are for the spherical droplets. Here these are the conditions. It is in equilibrium only, but the angle is greater than pi by 2. So it will not wet the surface. Write down here. It will not wet the surface. If angle is less than 90, it will wet the surface. If angle is greater than 90, it will not wet the surface. So we are not using this phenomena for designing for cooling towers. Okay, we are using this phenomena. If you are taking in the third case, okay, here the liquid is spreading on the surface. Take the third case. Here, whatever liquid we are taking, it will spread on the surface. There is no particular shape for this. Okay, so it is not in equilibrium. For equilibrium condition, we have to take this, it should satisfy this condition. Okay, at the time only it is in equilibrium. So we can write down, we can write here, it is not in equilibrium. So just it will spread on the surface. For example, oil will spread on the surface. Some oil will spread on the surface, solid surface. Also we can write. Okay. So these three are the cases we are taking for studying wetting and non-wetting phenomena. Okay. So for equilibrium, you have to remember this. These two are the same for equilibrium of the liquid drop, either in this shape or in this shape. For wetting, the angle should be less than 90. For non-wetting, the angle should be greater than 90. In the first case, it is the wetting phenomena. In next case, it is not the wetting phenomena. In third case, it will spread on the surface. It is not in equilibrium, but it will totally wet the surface. It is a completely wetting phenomena. Okay, remember these three cases. Take the next one, types of fluids. Here we are taking the graph between shear stress, that is tau, to the shear strain. Okay. So here in viscosity we have derived one equation, tau is equal to mu into du by dy. I give the viscosity video lecture in the description box, please check it. We did the graph here between shear stress tau to the shear strain, that is du by dy. The meaning is velocity is changing with respect to the distance. Okay. Now take the horizontal axis initially. that is the value tau should be 0. Okay, for this let us take this is 0 here. The mu value, whatever mu value, it is also 0. Okay, so here I am writing mu is 0. Mu is viscosity, dynamic viscosity. If viscosity is 0, we are considering those fluids are ideal fluids. In all our study, theoretically, we are considering all fluids are ideal fluids for solving the problems easily. If you are taking in the ideal conditions, so we can solve all the problems, theoretical problems easily. We can consider those values to the practical application. So we can define ideal fluid as are those fluids which are incompressible with 0 viscosity and shear stress is always 0. These are called ideal fluids. Okay, if you are taking the vertical line here, the meaning is shear stress is maximum. Okay, and du by dy means velocity is 0. du by dy is 0 here on this line. Tau is maximum. Means the layers velocity. Du means the velocity between layers of the fluid. Okay, du by dy. Dy means distance from the bottom of the pipe. Okay, the velocity is, it is 0 with respect to the distance. If velocity is 0 between the layers, means all layers will stay at one place. Okay, so for liquid it is not possible. Liquid will flow, it has some velocity, but in that case on this line we are considering velocity is 0. If velocity is 0 means all layers will stay at one place. We can call this state is ideal solid. In ideal solid only it is possible. If you are taking any solid object, so no layers are moving in it. It is at a constant state. Wherever we are keeping, that solid is there only. So du by dy is 0 on this line. So tau is maximum means we can call it as ideal solid. Okay, here ideal fluid or ideal liquid, here ideal solid on y-axis. Okay, so in it, if shear stress is proportional to shear strain, that is tau is proportional to du by dy. Okay, so we will get one line because these two are in linear relation. So we will get one line like this. So whatever fluids are following this relation, that is tau is proportional to du by dy, those fluids are called Newtonian fluids. Okay, so whatever line is coming, so this line is for the Newtonian fluid. Now here linear, tau is proportional to du by dy, is not linear, means in the form of curve, it is called non-Newtonian fluids. Okay, so these fluids has in the non-linear relation between tau and du by dy. Take the next one. In it, here also shear stress is proportional to shear strain, that is tau is proportional to du by dy. But we are calling these are the plastic fluids or ideal plastic fluids. We are not calling Newtonian fluids. Why means it has some initial shear stress. Okay, so that initial shear stress we can call it as yield value. It has some initial yield value. After that the shear stress is proportional to shear strain. It is in the linear form. We can call it as ideal plastic fluids. So similarly for this one, thixotrophic fluids, after some yield value, after some shear stress initial value, this shear stress is not proportional to shear strain. It is showing in the curved form. Okay, so this is called thixotrophic fluids. So this is a graph of explaining different types of fluids. In our syllabus, we are dealing with Newtonian fluids. Okay, so in exams, it is very important. If dynamic viscosity or viscosity is 0, it is called ideal fluid. And if it is du by dy means velocity change with respect to distance is 0 means it is ideal solid. For ideal solid, du by dy is 0. Okay, remember these points. Actually, there is no example for ideal fluid. Whatever fluids are existing in the nature, those are called real fluids. Means it has some viscosity. If it is 0 means it is ideal fluid. Okay. Solid line, it has some deviation. Okay, for ideal and real, this deviation line is called real solid. Okay, like ideal fluid and real fluid. Okay, and for Newtonian fluid, examples are for these fluids, we can take water, benzene, ethyl alcohol and CCl4. Okay, similarly for non-Newtonian fluids, we can take slurries, Okay, so slurries means we are taking the coolants with some metallic sharp parts for effective machining. We are supplying this as the coolant in the machine during machining in the lathe machines, drilling machines, like that. And pastes, okay, like toothpastes we are using, those are non-Newtonian fluid, gel, okay, and polymer solution. And after that, plastics, ideal plastic fluid. Ideal plastic fluid means we can take clay, okay, milk also we can take, ideal plastic fluid. Cement, water plus cement we are taking, that solution is ideal plastic fluid. And Bingham plastic, I saw this in net, this, the meaning is sewage sludge, okay. And then next is thixotropic liquid. For thixotropic fluids, examples are some paints, okay, like paints, and ink, okay, pen ink, and some cosmetic, and glue also we can take it as example. These are the cosmetic creams, okay. These are the thixotropic fluids which are very important for competitive exams.